Battlefield used to be that game. Giant maps, squad-based combat, tanks, jets, destruction, total chaos. It wasn't Call of Duty, it was better. But somewhere along the way, something broke, glitches, bad launches, dead servers. This is the story of how Battlefield lost the war to COD, and why it still hurts. Welcome to Project Mayhem. Let's go back to when Battlefield was on top. Battlefield 3, 2011. Near-perfect gunplay, huge 64-player lobbies, jet dogfights, plus destructible buildings. Then came Battlefield 4, 2013. Levolution, naval warfare, the GOAT multiplayer sandbox. People called it the thinking man's FPS, a real team shooter with depth. COD was twitchy. BF was strategic, and for a minute, COD looked scared. But then, Battlefield started slipping. BF4 launched broken. Rubber banding. Server crashes, game-breaking bugs. EA rushed it to compete with COD's yearly cycle. DICE patched it, but the damage was done. Then came Battlefield Hardline, 2015. Cops versus robbers? Battlefield in name only. Fans were confused. COD kept grinding. Fast forward to Battlefield 2042. The comeback, the next-gen leap. It launched. Without no scoreboard, no voice chat, no classes, bugs everywhere. People were calling it Battlebug 2042. Even loyal fans said, "I'm done." Meanwhile, COD had just dropped Modern Warfare 2019 and Warzone. Tight gameplay, clean gunfights, free-to-play BR. Battlefield dropped a broken mess. COD dropped a movement. That's when Battlefield officially lost the war. So how did Call of Duty win? Consistency. Even with bugs, it delivered a complete product yearly. Simplicity. COD was plug and play. Fast. Addictive. Adaptability. COD evolved, from jetpacks to Battle Royale to DMZ. Battlefield. It stagnated. The identity got lost. COD listened to content creators. Battlefield ignored its community. It wasn't just gameplay, it was culture. COD felt alive. Battlefield felt like an abandoned server. Here's the thing. Battlefield isn't dead, just asleep. EA knows they fumbled. DICE is hiring big. They're promising a return to root squad play, destruction, full immersion. But the next game has to be perfect. No bugs, no gimmicks. Just chaos, teamwork, and unforgettable moments. If they can pull it off, they might win the next battle. We don't hate Battlefield. We loved it. That's why this hurts. From Karkand to Caspian Border to the skyscraper in Siege of Shanghai, Battlefield gave us moments. But if it wants to win again, it has to remember what made it great. Drop a comment. What's your favorite Battlefield moment of all time? And if you're still holding out hope, hit that sub. This is Project Mayhem. Let's bring the chaos back. A late-night squad running through firestorms. A random stranger reviving you in a trench like your life actually mattered. Jets screaming overhead while a building collapsed and you whispered to yourself, "No way that just happened." It was more than pixels. It was purpose. But now, that purpose is gone. The truth is, Battlefield didn't die in a single moment. It bled out slowly, one missed opportunity at a time. Hardline didn't just miss the mark, it fractured trust. 2042 wasn't just a buggy launch, it was betrayal. And every time the community screamed, "We just want Battlefield," EA and DICE replied with silence. Or worse, a hero shooter. Fans didn't walk away because the gunplay was off. They walked because no one was listening. This is deeper than glitches. This is about identity. Battlefield was never supposed to be Call of Duty. It wasn't about KD ratios. It wasn't about flashy skins. It was chaos, but intelligent chaos. Sandbox freedom with consequences. Destruction that meant something. Squads that functioned like real units. When that identity eroded, so did the soul. And it wasn't just fans who noticed. Veteran devs left. Content creators stopped covering it. YouTubers who built their channels on Battlefield pivoted. Reddit threads went from hype to heartbreak. The subtext was loud. "We want to love you, but you're making it impossible." Meanwhile, Call of Duty adapted. Warzone, ranked, collabs, modes for everyone. COD stopped being just a shooter. It became an ecosystem. And Battlefield, it became nostalgia. There's this unspoken pain among Battlefield fans. We didn't lose a game. We lost a ritual. A reason to squad up after work. A world we trusted to escape into. And now, when we boot it up, we get silence. Empty lobbies, broken mechanics, a loading screen full of memories, and a game full of ghosts. But maybe this isn't the end. Maybe it's the low point in the arc. Because the thing about Battlefield is, it always had a bigger heart. COD gives you power fantasy. Battlefield gave you shared chaos. Moments that weren't scripted. That time you took down a helicopter with a tank shell blind. The moment your squad pulled off the perfect flank. You don't forget that. You feel that. And maybe DICE forgot too. But we didn't. So what comes next? A new game? Maybe. But the comeback has to be more than marketing. Bring back the squad play, the roles, the grit. Stop chasing trends. Stop copying others. Battlefield was always at its best when it led, not followed. Give us destruction that terrifies, maps that breathe, voices that care. We're not asking for perfection. We're asking for passion. We want to feel something again. Not frustration, not buyer's remorse, but awe. That sense that this isn't just a game, it's Battlefield. The one game where chaos becomes art. So yeah, Battlefield didn't just lose a fight, it lost faith. But it can still win it back. One honest trailer, one working launch, one unforgettable moment at a time. Drop a comment if you remember when Battlefield made you feel alive. Tell us your favorite moment, your heartbreak, your hope. This is Project Mayhem, and we still believe in the comeback.